Hi, this is Matthew, going to talk briefly about a show that I thought was going to continue, but I guess isn't. And I researched it. It is the Australian soap opera called Neighbours. Now, of course, it's the British spelling, so there's a U between the O and the R, so you'll want that. It has been on since 1985. Started on the channel, the 7 network there. Started on 7, it's called. And they immediately canceled it after 4 months. It did well in Melbourne. It's filmed outside of Melbourne. It takes place in a fictitious suburb called Erinsborough. And it did well there. It did terribly in Sydney, and they canceled it. I guess because it's the major capital there, so you want it to work. It didn't. So they canceled it. Then 10's like the channel network there called 10 is like, hey, we'll make it. We'll grab it. They immediately grabbed it and started another season. And then the next year, BBC One, I know, got it in the UK, and it did well there forever. Then in 2008, Channel 5 takes over because the UK BBC didn't want to do it anymore. And that goes all the way up until 2022, and they just like, we're done. So they cancel it, have the big finale episode. Then Amazon says, hey, we'll help you guys out. I guess the network and Fremantle Studios, who makes it, has trouble making it themselves. So, hey, we'll keep it going. So they do. It comes back in 2023. It's still on there. It was part of Freevee. Freevee is going away. So apparently now it looks like it's going away in December of 2025. It's now October 1st. I had no idea. I started watching it because it was, I knew it was going to be on Amazon, and I knew I could get it, and it's described. So I've been watching the whole blasted thing since then. All of them. This is now the third batch of episodes, because they don't go by seasons, they go by years on at least Amazon Prime here with Freevee. You have started in 2023. You can go, at least right now, description is only from 2023 onwards, those seasons. They have older seasons going back, I think, to about 2012 that aren't described. There is a recap video about all the different highlights of what's gone on. There's like a collection of like best of episodes. I think there's a channel. I don't know if it's in this country or not, but I know it's here, Canada, UK, and now it's in South Africa. Australia has it, but you have to wait a month to get the episodes because they're obviously on 10 first. It's in history it's aired there. It aired on a channel called 11, which then became 10 Peach. Now it's back to 10. I think 10 Peach does rerun it later in the day or something. My VPN does not, it blocks access to those sites. It doesn't, I'm connected to Australia, but I can't watch anything. It's very annoying. But yeah, it's there for now, and I guess because Freevee is going away, it's going away as well. They're not going to do that kind of stuff anymore for some reason, which is annoying because I've been watching it every Monday through Thursday in the morning when I get ready for work for like 2 years now. So I don't know. They want it to continue. I don't know if it will or when it will or who will do it. No idea. It's, I guess, always done very well, at least in the UK. I don't know about here and stuff, but UK is always. They did get a daytime Emmy, so I guess that would be for here. There's always like top 3, top 5 daily like stuff. But I just assumed it was going to go into Prime. I guess it's just going to be previews going bye-bye, and they're just going to kill it. And that was as of February. I had no idea. So it'll end in December. They said they will rest it. I don't know, like, if it'll come back, if that means hiatus. Different words for things in different countries is confusing at times. That's really annoying. I had no idea. But it involves people on in Edinburgh on Ramsey Street. It's I guess a dead-end street. A few different houses on the street. There is a complex called Lassiter's. That's the family that runs it. It's like a bar. It's a hotel. It's a police station. I think the school's over there too. I know there's a nursing home, kind of assisted living place attached to that too. There's a coffee shop. I know there was a garage nearby, but I think there was a fire. I think it's kind of gone. I don't know if there's some other garages. They do sometimes go to Melbourne for different things, or other places in the region and probably in the country. Some places I've heard of, others I don't. I've had to go and like, where is this even a real place? So I've had to ask my Echo, like, where is this? So runs about 22 minutes, is thereabouts, somewhere in there. That does have ads because of Freebie, but it doesn't cost anything. But I just use the Prime app. I run it through that. But I had no idea. They don't know if they even know what they're going to do with the finale. I'm not sure if filming is wrapped. I don't really know. I was just kind of like, what? So I'm just going to research the show. I'm trying to think of the different families. I know there are the Lassiters. There's the Rodwell family. There's two. There's the Vaga Murphys. That's a same-sex relationship between two women and their kids. There's some other people around. The Kennedys, another family on the street. All kinds of different people. Description is, you don't need to do much, but it's just enough that, like, you know what's happening with, like, text messages and stuff. It's been very helpful. But I guess it's going away. I just found that out right before I made this video. I'm like, wait, what? What, Wikipedia? So I looked again. I'm like, okay, yeah, there's some articles about it. I had not heard. I knew about it years ago because there's a person I know who lives in Melbourne. She watches this, has watched it for years. And that's the only reason I knew it existed. And then I saw it was ending, and I'm like, oh, crap. And, yeah, but I've kind of enjoyed it. It's nothing like the soap operas here. It's fairly realistic most of the time, though there's been an awful lot of crazy, like, people running around trying to kill people, so that's a little unusual, but there's most of it's kind of fairly routine things that happen in people's lives. Yeah, but I guess I only have a few months right now to watch it on Amazon, at least. I don't know where it's going to go. I did not have any idea about it was done. But yeah, apparently sometime in December. I know last year, the first season went the whole year, I guess that's the way it was on Channel 5 at one point. Yeah, it went the whole year, didn't break at all. Then last December, it broke for like 2 weeks, right before Christmas. In fact, they leave you hanging at Christmas. Then it comes back in January, and we're doing Christmas still. It was weird, but there was like a 2 or 3 week break there, and it came back. But I guess in a couple of months, I will have to say goodbye to it. I watch one thing in the morning, and I watch that like right away, and that sucks. I don't know how to feel about that. I've gotten very used to watching that in the mornings. But I'll find something else to watch, I guess. Hopefully it will come back, and I can just figure out where that is and watch it, and maybe the description will continue. I guess on Network 10 in Australia, it is not described, which is very unfortunate. It's just Amazon. I assume Prime there has had it working. I don't know. I just know it's been on Freebie in the places I mentioned earlier. I don't know. It may be in other locations on Prime. I don't know. Sad stuff. I had no idea. That changes my video about what I was going to say. I worried about me going, oh, I had no idea it was going to go away. But it's there for now. I think they keep all of the seasons, but I don't know if you can watch it in time. But if you're blind, definitely check out the described versions. Maybe you can jump in now. Before I would have said it, because go back to the beginning and watch, but I think there's about 200 a season or thereabouts, because it's Monday through Thursday. But there's 22 minutes without commercials. But yeah, I don't know what its future is. If it will have a future, I don't know. I had no idea. That changed my entire video, but it was just kind of overviewed the series a bit, but it's kind of going away. Yeah, so that's about that, I guess. Yeah, you might kind of watch it now. I'd not find a good place for recapping this show. I found like a fan site, but it wasn't current. It was like I could never find the current episodes. It was like a week or two behind from where I was when I looked before. But yeah, we're getting it out at the same time. It airs, obviously. When I'm about to go to bed, it's showing, and then about, I don't know, maybe like 2 Pacific it comes on. I'm not quite sure exactly. But right before I get up, it's kind of starting to, it uploads. But I don't have long to watch, and I wish something had been said on the, around the show with the commercials that, hey, it's ending soon, but nothing has been said on any of the commercials that it loads with when you watch it. I had no idea. I just happened to look now, and there it was. But I've enjoyed the show. I'm curious to see how it ends again. This poor show has had so many places it's been for 40 years. Wow. I don't have any words. Yeah, but give it a watch now while you can. It's October 1st of 2025. You have till December to watch it in any form, so I don't know where it will go after that. I'm assuming all the episodes will get pulled off Prime. I don't know where they'll go after that. I'll try to keep an eye out. Maybe I can update about it later. But yeah, go watch it while it's there, I guess. I had no idea that it was going away. But what? I guess 8 months ago, almost now. I had no idea. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. The scripting's been nice. The guy that narrates it, if you watched NCIS Sydney on Paramount Plus, he was the first season. One episode they swapped our not so great version of it with him, so it wasn't on there. It was the one from CBS, which I like the person that narrates it. I don't think it's as good of a description, and I don't know if Xanthi Page is Australian or not, but she has an Australian accent there, but otherwise I've heard her with an American accent. It's a weird accent, which makes you think perhaps that she is Australian. I've never heard her talk without narrating something, so I don't know. I assume she must be Australian. But then when they aired 2 on that show, Paramount Plus had always had the Australian version airing there, and then on CBS it was our version with her Australian accents. I would watch both, because I found I got more out of the Paramount one, because it always gave all the Australian landmarks and things that we would not even say. But it's a show from Australia. I want to know about all, even if I don't know what they are, hearing the landmarks and what, the stuff in Sydney Harbour, and talking what's going on in Darwin, and mentioning landmarks people would know who live there. I like that. Even if I don't know where they are, I still like to know that, hey, this is from there, and they're talking about things from there for people who do know what they are. And for me as an international viewer going, well, that's interesting. I'm glad they're mentioning all these, so that way you know, if you do know where that is, you'll know kind of where they are. Or if you live there, you'll know, oh, I know where that is. But, yeah, Neighbours will do that too some, but they usually just talk about the Melbourne skyline. I've not given any, specific places. His Erinsborough is fictitious. But they do, occasionally we'll go to not Darwin, Melbourne, to go to a club or eat somewhere really fancy that's or go visit someone or something will bring them over there. Usually it's an errands bureau. They don't tend to leave there a whole lot, but at least on screen. But again, Neighbours with an OU on Amazon Freebie for the moment. But I guess soon going away. I don't know when it will stop. I guess I'll just watch it in December and find out. And it will just be done, and I don't know where it will go after that. I don't know who describes it. I don't know who they are. I don't know the company. I don't know the narrator. I don't know who writes it. I know none of that, and I wish I did, because I would thank them for their work, but I don't know how to get a hold of anyone. They don't say who they are. So I don't know, but I have no way to find out easily. But I guess that will do it for now. I will see you guys in another video.